welcome to Blue Jays Today, where we always have something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm your host, Nicholas Playlog.
And I'm your host, Adam Peddle. And today, guys, we're going to be looking at the top 5 best MLB contracts from our point of view, at least. We're going to be breaking it down for you guys. But before we get into it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell button to stay up to date.
Yeah.
All right. So, best MLB contracts, basically what it looks like is the value of the player getting for the money in the comparison to how much they're being paid.
And I do want to qualify this a little bit by saying we're not including rookie deals. Like, you could make an argument, like Vladdy is the best right now, and you'd be right about that if you're just going off money. We're talking about actual contracts that the player sat down with the team and sat down with the agent, and they signed off on it, and they're going to be there for a long period of time. So, with that being said, dude, we're doing it from the highest average annual value to the lowest. Is that right?
Right, on our list that we have right here.
Got you. Who's number one?
Number one, guys, we have is Ronald Acuna Jr. You probably would have guessed it when you saw the title. This guy was an absolute freaking steal. 8-year, $100 million deal with 2 club options at the end. So that is incredible. We all know how good Ronald Acuna Jr. is.
It's stupid, dude. It's stupid. It's like, just for that quality of player, for the fact that this dude was, for the time that he was healthy last year, an MVP candidate, looking like the best player in baseball, the fact that he's getting paid, what,
12 and a half average annual value.
$12.5 million. Like, that is just absolute insanity. To put that in perspective for Blue Jays fans, I mean, like, that's like slightly more than Ronald Gurriel.
Yeah.
I think we were paying Tanner Rourke $12 million per year.
Yeah, exactly. A guy who we cut versus a guy who's an MVP on the Atlanta Braves. Yeah, exactly. No, this guy's an absolute beast. I mean, in that 3-year window that he's been on the deal, he's had an OPS of 928. So obviously, you know how good this man is, and yeah, can't really say enough more about this guy other than one day he might even get 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases. Yeah,
and honestly, guys, it's like it's a contract like this on a young dude like this that sets your team up for success for years to come. They already won They already won a World Series
without him.
Pretty much, yeah. Would not be surprised if they go on to win a bunch more, because this is just the best way to structure your squad.
Yeah.
Numero dos. It's another Atlanta Brave. It's their other kind of cornerstone there. Ozzie Albies, bro, 24 years old, the same sort of like idea here. Young guy, they locked him down super early. 7 years, $35 million, and he's what, 5 years? What does that make? That the math.
Five average annual value. $5 million for average annual value.
Good mathing right there, bro. Good mathing. But it's honestly like it's sexy mathing, to be honest, because like $5 million for Ozzie Albies, who is every single year going to be in the conversation for the best second baseman in the league, going to probably be like right up there in the All-Star conversation every single year. Like, this is just stupid, man.
He's solid. Let me toss out a number, and then we toss out like a really interesting fact. 821 OPS from 2021. All those years, 821 OPS, 60 bombs, 211 RBIs. Amazing. And what's funny is that Double A, the general manager of the Atlanta Braves, signed Acuna in April 2nd, 2019, and then Albies a week later, April 11th in 2019. So he got the work done for the franchise with Ozzie Albies.
He did it early, bro. Why couldn't he have done that with us, bro?
No, he was just like, I'm just going to buy Tulo, and he's going to die for you, and I'm going to leave.
For real, dude.
I love Double A.
We just stopped paying Tulo, bro.
Yeah, we literally.
Imagine if we just like woke up and had Acuna and Ozzie Albies on these contracts.
Well, like, hopefully Ross Atkins, Mark Power
take something out of his book in that regard.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who's next on the list, bro?
Next on the list we have is one of our favorite trade candidates this offseason for the Toronto Blue Jays and many other teams is Ketel Marte. Yeah. And a big reason why is because, well, number one, this guy's an absolute beast. The last 3 years, he has last 4 years, he has an OPS of 869. It's even gotten even better since then in the earlier years or the most recent years. Yeah. But the average annual value is $4.8 million per year. He signed a 5-year, $24 million contract with club options at the end. That is ridiculous.
That is really stupid,
that is ridiculous,
man. Like,
for an all-star.
For an all-star that can pretty much play anywhere on the diamond, for like the best player on the team. You know, like this guy is just so good, and I'm shocked. I'm a little bit shocked, actually, like, about all of these deals. Like, how did they do this?
I don't understand.
How did this happen?
Why did they let that happen? I think that there needs to be education for the players. Like, guys, like, if you're talented, like, chill.
Yeah. Well, because
maybe it's the agency.
Maybe
it's the maybe they're in smaller agencies.
And the theme is here too, guys. The theme here too is everybody's nice and young. So maybe it was just good, like, player development on the club, and maybe those guys, maybe the club, like the management and everything like that, they were like, hey, dudes, like, this guy's gonna be somebody. Let's get him now. We know it's gonna work out. And if that's the case, like, good on the teams for doing that, because Ketel Marte, one of the most valuable trade candidates right now. I wish that I could say he's on a winning squad. He's not. He deserves to be based on what he's doing right now. And frankly, it's a wow. That fucking sucks. That fucking sucks.
But he's just wasting this deal.
He's on the worst. He's on the worst goddamn MLB team, and he's getting paid nothing for it.
Yeah.
That sucks,
You could slide this guy no problem in any winning ball club.
But just think about how horrible that is for poor Ketel.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
you're not even getting paid. At least Marcus Semien, you're going to be in a bad team, but you're going to get paid like big dollars for it.
Yeah, man.
Ketel, man.
Just get out of there. Just get out of there.
You gotta leave, bro. You gotta leave.
Yeah. Maybe get some better agents next time around.
Literally, dude. Next on the list, we got a Tampa Bay Ray. This is the type of deal that the Tampa Bay Rays just absolutely love, and they definitely nailed it on this one. It's Brandon Lowe, man. This guy, like, what is that? A $4.1 million? So it's
$4 million average annual, right on the dot. A six-year, $24 million deal. You know what's funny? They offered him that contract when he only had 148 plate appearances. So they really banked on him. Think about what they did with Wander. Really bought him low. Like, he had a good year, not an explosive year. He had a good year, and they locked him down. And they did the same with Brandon Lowe, because ever since his deal, this dude has an OPS of 869 with 70 homers in 287 games.
That's insane, actually.
Yeah.
Like, that's just...
Sneakily, 869 OPS.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, Brandon Lowe is an amazing player. Like, don't get me wrong, but, like, I'm actually kind of surprised that more teams don't do that, because even if Brandon Lowe was like a 750 OPS, you know, just an average MLB player, I'm still looking at that contract, and I'm still going, this is totally fine with me. Like, I'm very happy with this. You just happen to get an absolute stud out of it, a dude who had 39 bombs last year. Like, he could very easily be in the home run conversation, like, this year. So, wow.
You know what I think it is? It's because, he signed a 6-year deal, exactly. And that whole, right now, we're currently, for this current CBA, that's when someone becomes a UFA. You need 6 years of service time to become a free agent. So, like, maybe he's like, all right, I know I'm going to be in the league for 6 years. Let's prove it, and then I'll get a big deal afterwards.
Yeah, I guess maybe if you look at it that way and you're just like, okay, am I going to get more than $24 million in 3 years of arbitration, or am I going to get less than that? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, now, if you're looking at it, you'd go like, you're absolutely going to get more than that because you're a stud, but maybe he didn't know that back then.
But now you're thinking, I'm going to get absolutely, if I keep this up, I'm going to get absolutely paid when it comes time. Because definitely on the Tampa Bay Rays are paying me that, but I'm going to get paid by somebody.
No, he's going to get paid well over $100 million if he keeps this up for sure. Last on the list, my personal favorite, it's a Toronto Blue Jay. We had to include one of them, and especially this guy on the list. I've been preaching it for pretty much ever since this. It's purposeful. Ever since we've been starting this goddamn podcast, and I'm so happy that he's a Blue Jay. It's obviously, pray to the Lord, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Oh, this guy beats everybody on this list for the best average annual value for the contract that he has. Okay, look, 7 years, $22 million. That's an average annual value of $3.14 million for a guy who has an 816 OPS since coming to the big leagues. 816 OPS. And here's something that I realized right before we went into this podcast. You look at Ozzie Albies, $5 million average annual value. He has an 821 OPS. 345 games. You look at Lourdes Gurriel Jr. with an 816 OPS, 347 games. This guy put up very similar batting average, on base, slugging, and home runs for less money. So you can make a legitimate argument being like, we have a better guy on our team and a better deal than Ozzie Albies.
Well, buddy, I'm telling you, I've been saying it forever. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is criminally underrated. The fact that we don't talk about this guy like enough, it's actually ridiculous, you know. And that's why, like, back in the day, it used to like frazzle me so much, where everyone's like, "We got to trade him, we got to get rid of him." I'm like, "There's no way. There's no way."
Could you imagine the Braves fans being like, "We got to trade Ozzie Albies"?
Like that? No, you wouldn't hear it. Like you'd be like, "No, dude. Like this is what you need to build your team around, like contracts and players like this. And it's the exact same thing with Pray to the Lord, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Like, this contract is phenomenal. And also, like, beneficial to the Blue Jays is once this contract is up in 2 years, he's still got another year of arbitration.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like we still have him for another year after that based on the way that it's been structured. It's just such a steal. I feel for the guy, honestly.
I do.
Like, I feel for the guy.
He should be getting a lot more money.
Definitely,
he should be getting well over 10 average annual value.
100%.
But while he's on the Blue Jays, we can admire it and be happy that we have him.
All of that in, man. And just know Blue Jays today appreciates you.
Definitely. And, you know, I wrote it down here. Best 7-hitter in the league. You know, he's getting paid like a 7-hitter, and he's the best in the league. So shout out,
That's
Lord.
true. Yeah, I mean, you could make a solid argument for players who have actually signed on contracts. I guarantee that he is the best at that money.
Yeah.
You know
I would
what
agree.
I mean?
I would agree.
Guarantee. I don't know for sure, but I would almost stake my freaking life on it.
All right, guys, let us know in the comments down below. What do you think about these deals? And if there's any contract that we missed, let us know in the comments down below, and we'll be sure to get you to on that. We'll give our little thoughts on it.
Exactly. You can also check us out on Spotify, Breaker, Anchor, Radio Public, and Google Podcasts. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below, just like Adam was saying. Also, if you want to win a jersey, Fan Duel is the way to do it. Hop in using the link in the description. Very easy. Not too many people have entered. Only a few days left to do that. And the $3 of the month to become a Patreon member. Shout out and thank you to every single one of these current Patreon guys. You guys are studs. You keep us doing what we're doing.
Guys, thank you so much for watching.
Go Jays, go!